Okay, let's get things going. What is up, everybody? How you doing? And Love Guru, B-Rock, how you all doing? You guys are absolutely amazing for showing up. Definitely time to get some gains. Sorry I'm running a little bit late today. Okay, let's get things going. What is up, Could hear myself, that's even worse. I got dinner next to me. It's a whole ordeal right now. Just getting my bearings. All right. So taking a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin did an absolutely phenomenal job so far, holding above 91,851. Only problem I do have is the fact that we are finding a lot of resistance at this 94,598 level. We touched it twice so far, and now it's starting to look like the sell pressure is trying to come in. We have a mildly lower high. This could cause a little bit of issues, but I'm not too worried about it until basically tomorrow morning, maybe. Thanks to futures expiration, we could find ourselves in a little bit of hot water, but I don't think it's really that much to worry about. But NKM and Trump, short-term price target. Gotcha, Twix. Gotcha. We'll check it out. Let me finish writing this here. Alright, so we got NKN and Trump. Got you covered here. So, looking at the 1 hour time frame for tonight, what we could be expecting is a more consolidation, obviously. So, our stochastics resetting extremely fast. This is very bullish when it comes to the 1 hour time frame. This is showing we could see another leg up. If this does happen with this bullish consolidation, we could find ourselves going up to 99,850. So it could be a nice little 7.05% move to the upside. Looks pretty darn good. Can you give me a trade on Sol, please, sir? We'll check out Sol for you, don't worry. I will do a little deeper dive into it just for you. All right, so right now with Bitcoin, we are leaning bullish, so this is good. Let's check out our 15, make sure it coincides with it. 15's looking really good as well. So we are looking for more upside leading into the futures expirations tomorrow. Let's go ahead and check out the liquidation heat map. So looking at our liquidation heat map for Bitcoin, looks like we took out a block of longs. We have a lot more longs sitting right below us at 92,645. Something we got to pay attention to. But it looks like they're stopping out the shorts and the longs right now. Let's check out the weekly. Checking out the weekly. You can see in the short little range here, there's more liquidity to the upside. And it already got pulled out. Let's see, 128, 77, 119. Okay. Well, it's looking like there might be a bit more liquidity to the downside. But we'll see if the bears can actually go grab it. Seeming like a really good time to own Bitcoin. So, yeah, there's that. Anyways, I'm leaning bullish. If we do see a pullback and we lose 91,000, we still have our uptrend here. We could find support sitting around 88,067 or even as low as 87,276. These are the bearish case scenarios that I could see if it happens. It's just I'm not really thinking the bears have any coins left to sell. So I'm leaning very bullish, very, very bullish, which sometimes is very dangerous. All right, let me mention the tokens we're going to be looking at today. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin, of course. Just did, but Ethereum, XRP, Solana, SUI, ADA, HBAR, AVAX, VET, One, Sonic, Blast, and C token. I do believe these are going to be the next ones, the layer ones that might be getting a little bit of shine leading into the weekend. So we'll see if it pans out. I have not had a chance today to look at all of these charts, so this is going to be a dive into it together. Hopefully you guys are here for the ride. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. If you could do me a huge favor, hit the like button. maybe, just maybe, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Wow, we got Woozy coming in, premium member. Woozy laying it down, making you all look like peasants. What's up, Woozy? How you doing today? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the continued membership. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you. I do appreciate that. All right, so next up we have Ethereum here. ZIL is a layer 1. Add to the list, please, Porky. We will add in some ZIL. So yes, once again, you guys definitely, if you have not heard your crypto, request it, please. And then also for those who cannot chat today, join the Discord. It's absolutely free. We also have a nice little section there where you can request your crypto. I just gave the Discord a beautiful little overhaul here, so it looks a little bit cleaner, looks a little better. Hopefully you guys like it in there. But yeah, so we have our members lounge. So if you are a member, make sure you link the Discord and your YouTube account, and or if you're a subscriber over on Twitch, link your Twitch account and you will have access to this right here. Basically, you just see what trade setups I'm getting in, what my stop losses are, all of that. But then we also have our general chat, whatnot. But the thing that matters most is down here. Chart requests. You can literally request charts anytime I am not live. This is completely free. So, enjoy. Anyways, enough of my shameless plugging of my free Discord. I guess it's not really a plug, it's just offering information. Anyways, Ethereum looking to finish its leg up. We're looking for 1942 to play out. We are just waiting. This is massively bullish consolidation. It could exceed what I'm expecting. We could go up to this green line up here, possibly touching $2,013. Summer is brutal time of the year for me. 12 to 14 hour work days until September. Damn, Woozy. In the heat? Make sure you stay hydrated. That is crazy. Hopefully this bull run, this next leg up, you make so much money you can start taking the summers off. Let's all hope for that. Cause holy, working that hard in the summer. Hopefully you got your Gatorade. Actually, let's pull that back out. Let's see what the measured move would be here. So if Ethereum does do it, you can see another 14% upside for Ethereum. Looking pretty darn solid, if you ask me. Next up, we have XRP. Still not at 58 cents, but the prophecy's there. Oh, it's bullishly consolidating, maintaining its uptrend. POS. Anyways, still looking for $2.45. No big deal. But what it is doing, if it stays above 209 long enough, you could find yourself going up to $5.21. So that kind of sucks. 12.7. I know the lifestyle well. That's crazy. Everyone wants their air conditioners fixed. No Gatorade for me. 2 packs of Marlboro Reds and 7 monsters a day keeps me going. Dang, Woozy, you're operating off death. That is wild. But hey, whatever gets the job done, right? Whatever gets the job done. All right, so right now XRP is still looking good, anywhere between $2.45. If it gets crazy, maybe you find another $3 XRP, but your downside target, still gonna live with it, 58 cents. All right. Anyways, moving on from XRP, we have Solana. So we're going to do a little bit deep dive into Solana because Twix is asking for a trade setup on this one. So we are going to do our best to find the trade setup. It's a really bad place to do a trade setup. But anyways, right now on your 4 hour, you have a low stochastic. This is great. You have a high relative strength. That's not the best. You are getting a buy signal on Cypher B on the 4 hour. So that could work out. Looking at our 1 hour, you are dancing on top of your 50 simple moving average. This is not bad. Based off your previous high to low, you got nearly that 50% retrace. If I were trying to trade this, I would have my stop loss down here around 141.43 just because of this wick low. Noted, you are trying to put in an uptrend, so if you wanted to play this with a little higher leverage, get a stop loss just below this wick low here, because if it doesn't hold that wick low, then we can't look at this the same. But it should relatively hold this. You could get the fake out to the downside. Keep all of this in mind. But you are resetting your stochastic so far. You already are putting in what looks to be like a form of bearish divergence. However, what's been happening recently, you put in a little bearish div on the 1 hour and it gets faded. They are buying. So it's absolutely wild. So I would say on your next leg up, you are looking at anywhere between 166 and 175. So you could find yourself going up an additional 15%. I'm not sure how long this is going to take you, but you can see already there was a liquidity grab. You popped up. You could come down somewhere in this neighborhood, anywhere between 147 to as low as like 145. But yeah, I would be looking to trade this in the morning, not overnight. Just kind of how the market's been overnight. I don't like the idea of getting stopped out to then see it go exactly where I thought in the morning. But anyways, this is what I'm looking at for Solana. Another 15% upside to overhead resistance makes sense to me. Have I started Andor Season 2 yet? No, I have not. I keep hearing people saying it should be good. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. I don't want them to ruin another Star Wars thing for me. So I'm sitting on the back burner on that one. But yeah, so Solana's looking pretty decent. The problem here is like we don't really have a level where you're truly sitting there like, oh well, if it breaks out of here, it's like sideways consolidation and it's a wide range, which is kind of frustrating. So the range-bound traders, they're all shorting this. They're all thinking you're going to come down for a third touch before you rally. You might want to wait for that if you can get down there. First season was amazing. Oh, dang. I guess I got to check it out. But yes, this does look like very bullish consolidation to me. Could keep running. Could keep going. All right, moving on. Sui is hitting overhead resistance. You have bearish divergence on the 15-minute. Let's see if you still have it on the 1 hour. 1 hour time frame, bearish divergence as well. You got the 11% move to the upside, hitting overhead resistance and a downtrend. It's going to be very tough for Sui to break above this. Very tough. But you are resetting that stochastic on the 1 hour already. Your 4 hour is overbought. You're pretty overextended from your moving averages. I would wait for this thing to cool down. Just because what could happen right now, you could pull all the way back down to 277, maybe 262, and then see that next rally up. So I would be very cautious with Sui right now as you are hitting these levels of resistance. And it's like a straight line up. Absolute insanity in Sui. Andor Season 1 was peak Star Wars. It was peak Star Wars. B-Rock, you better not be lying to me. I grew up on Star Wars. You better not be lying to me. Didn't Season 1 come out before the Dark Times? Before Agenda Push? Did it? Because I remember Rogue One was really good, and everybody's saying this is like the series based off of Rogue One. And so I was like, oh, this might be really good. Yeah, I don't know. All right, ADA right now, we are still waiting to go up and touch that 79-cent level. So let's just wait on this one. But right now, you are starting to put in some bearish divergence on the 4 hour. Shouldn't worry that much because we still have the weekly close to look forward to. You can see the bearish div on the 1 hour, but you are still above the 50 simple moving average. This does not mean we are going to pull back right away. We could still see another higher high, increase our bearish divergence, and pull back at resistance unless something goes wrong. Hopefully nothing goes wrong, but it does look like sellers are selling into the possibility of another 11% upside for ADA. I think tomorrow is going to be an explosive day. We're going to see what ends up happening. But ADA looks pretty good. H-bar Hedera hash graph. Same idea here. You still have that bearish divergence because, oh no, you don't. You have consolidation. That's really all it is. Consolidation, but we are still looking for this 17% move to the upside, which is lining up with this previous move back here. So we are doing just fine. Still on the road to the upside. I like to see it. All right, we're going to move on from H-bar. Going on to AVAX. So AVAX here. Now AVAX is what I'm really interested in just because this is a layer 1. I have a significant bag of this and I want to see what it does. So we broke out of this local downtrend here. We're above resistance at $21. Not bad. As long as we stay above $21, we can see anywhere between a 13 to possible 28% move to the upside. Also, I guess the SEC has recognized someone filing for a spot ETF on AVAX. So I was like, hey, that's great. Do it. Do it. Anyways, 1 hour is looking pretty decent. Looking at the 4 hour time frame, you're getting a little overextended. So I would appreciate a touchdown at 21.10, hold as support, and then rally off that. That would be much appreciated. Would be very healthy for the price action, and then go up and see $28. That would be great. Moving on from there, VeChain. So VET chugging along, looking good, looking really good. Could find ourselves back up to 2906, could even go up and test some overhead resistance, setting at 03214. This is great. This is absolutely great. From where you're sitting right this moment, you could still see another 9.4 to possible 21% upside. 21% upside. Looking good. I do like that. All right, next up we have One Harmony. One Harmony has made its 18% move to the upside. That is great. You are overbought on the 4 hour. No bearish divergence to speak of. So that's awesome. I would still like to see a bit of consolidation. But if this thing does what the other cryptos have been doing, you might just see bullish consolidation before the next leg up. Next leg up looking kind of small, which is too bad. But let's just say you get a 50% retrace. You might... Wow, that's 22%? Whoa. Didn't realize that. All right, 22%. Noted on the longer time frame, you're looking for this golden retrace, getting you back up to like 352. So the upside potential is absolutely disgusting. But as of right now, a 22% rise would be nice. Could get that 160% upside move after. Looks great. Honestly, looks great. Moving on from One Harmony, we got Sonic. So S, aka Sonic. I think CoinX has all the data. Yes, it does. All right, that downside move, 40% played out. No big deal. This looks great. Oh, no. Oh my goodness. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Is that bullish div? Cypher B's calling it bullish divergence. And a higher low? About to have a major breakout? Oh shit. Hold on. Sonic might be where it's at right now. I'll tell you what. Holy. Let's get rid of all this noise. So Sonic, formerly known as Phantom, now looks like it's on the cusp of a breakout. This is beautiful. Here's your uptrend that you're working off of. Your next leg up. That's all I'm going to focus on. The next leg up. Could be looking for this right here. Going back up to resistance at 66 cents. Wow. You could find yourself going up 30% in the near term. That's great. That is great. But then for the longer term golden retrace, because you know we love those, find yourself back to $1? Wow. Sonic ready to do something. This is actually awesome. All right, beautiful. 102% upside for the longer term trade on Sonic. This looks great. Oh man, wasn't expecting that. All right, next up we have Blast. HT, yeah, there we go. So Blast token, we looked at this the other day. We are maintaining this uptrend. Fantastic. We're still looking for that 13% upside based off this move right here. So we're still just waiting on that for the shorter term, which is this right here. Ooh, it's a little bit more. Take it back. Take it back. Short term, find ourselves going up 22%. Looking really good there. Bullish divergence like crazy. We are just chugging along to the upside. Wouldn't surprise me in the least if we go up and test resistance at 0.005. So anywhere between that 22, maybe, just maybe, you get a 56% move to the upside. So the C token, or Blast token, Blast looks ready to rock and roll. If it continues going up, the golden retrace, 223% upside. Something to put on the radar. Anyways, last one, C token. So C token out here. Looking pretty decent too. It's about to finish its first move, which is great. So now we're just going to be looking at those golden retraces. Let's bring this down here so we have the golden retrace set up already. But let's go ahead and check this out. So a little bit more room, go up and hit 23 cents. Not bad, not bad. C token could see another 15% rise, but in the longer term, going up to 35 cents. So from where you're sitting at this very second, could be another 73% upside. Absolute beauty of a chart. I love it. I love it. I love the bullishness. I love how great it looks. I know a lot of people are sitting here thinking like, oh, we got to pull back. We got to pull back. We just sold off for like 5 months. Relax. We can have a couple weeks of green. It's okay. Chill. All right, let's go ahead and get into your guys' requests real quick. And then I will finish my dinner, I guess. Because we don't have very many requests. But let's go ahead and check out NKN. So NKN, oh boy, looking like you're finding a lot of resistance right now off that 0.43 level. Sheesh. Your daily doesn't look bad. Your 4 hour does not look bad at all. That stochastic looks a little ugly. Looking a little ugly. Not gonna lie about that. So right now it just looks like bullish consolidation because you're not making any lower high or lower lows. CAS USDT, got you covered, B-Rock, got you covered. CAS. Alright, we will check out CAS next. But right now you do have this downtrend right here. And we don't really have our second low to go off of. So all we can say is you have this, which I would think it's going to break through that and go down and possibly touch 0.290 again if it doesn't break it to the upside. Checking out your 1 hour time frame here for NKN, yeah, I would expect a bit of a pullback. You're already getting that bearish divergence. I would expect a little bit of a pullback. The problem that you have is the lower high. So if it does pull back a little bit, I'm thinking you find support at 0.29. If you don't pull back, well, then we can start talking about random upside moves that wouldn't make that much sense, and it would be like, is this the start of alt season? But I wouldn't recommend pushing for the upside on this just yet till it consolidates a bit more. But there's your bullish case, possible 43% upside. Bearish case, 26% downside. It's not too bad, not too bad. You also have a major level of support sitting here at 0.375. If you can just stay above 0.375 long enough and you reset all your indicators, well, I mean, 0.755, that looks great. You just don't know right now. XCN, if you don't mind, Porky, eyeing a short. All right, XCN. We'll check it out, Jim. Next up, we have CAS. Checking out CASPA. CASPA's doing a great job consolidating. Does look like you're losing some steam right now on the 1 hour. Let's check out your 4 hour. 4 hour, no bearish divergence. You could continue going to the upside. I would appreciate a little bit of a pullback, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. The only reason I would want a little bit of a pullback is simply because coming back down here to 8.779 would be a nice little healthy movement before shooting back up. However, it is a possibility that you shoot all the way up to 14.419. It is a possibility. It's just after you break out, get the back test. Get that back test, hold some support, and then take the run to the upside. So either way, it looks bullish. It just, in my opinion, should probably take a little bit of a decline, maybe about 9%, before it starts rallying like crazy. Just my personal opinion. I'm not the whales that are moving it. So, that's just me. All right, moving on from Caspa. We have Trump, which apparently was pumping not too long ago. Let's see what it did. Alrighty. Let's check out your daily real quick. I want to see if it got overbought. Yep, you're about to tap into that overbought territory. So, looking like whoever is owning this token, they're like, oh yay, there's profit. They're selling off. This one, I don't really know much if it can keep going up or not. I'm still worried about the unlocks they're having for the next 3.5 years. But let's just be objective. You do have a falling wedge here. You do have the capability of seeing this thing rally based off the lows. Because you hit a low, you hit a second low, and then you started taking off. Could find yourself back up to $20.43 on a measured move from this falling wedge. Noted, if we decide to take the golden retrace, which I really don't think is going to happen, but we might as well map it out, because if we start getting a true bull market, true alt season, there have been weirder things. There have been weirder things. So it is a possibility for this thing to start moonshotting. Golden retrace, you're looking at $52 and getting up 349%. Let's see if it happens. Boson Protocol and DGB also. Okay then. Boson and DGB. Got you covered. Alright, let's check out Zilliqa. Did Zilliqa ever make their metaverse? I'm genuinely curious, because I remember they were supposed to be making a metaverse, and then I just stopped hearing about it. So, Zilliqa right now, it's working on its way to making that 14% upside. It did a very good thing. You have broken above, you got a daily candle close above resistance at 0.1277. This is sort of a falling wedge pattern. I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about this golden retrace. This thing looks sexy AF. We can get rid of all of this, even that uptrend there, because it doesn't matter. Let's get rid of this, get rid of this. I don't need all that. What I really need is this. Right here. Golden retrace to bring it back up to 2682. This is a possibility. This is a definite possibility. You could see it. Could see another 105% upside. And you got to watch out, because ZIL will just randomly start moving. You will not be ready for it. I can guarantee that. The amount of pumps I've missed out of ZIL are absolutely ridiculous. Woozy wants some LTC? I got you covered. LTC. We'll check it out next. But yeah, so this one looking really good for upside movement. You just got to fight through all your moving averages on the daily. Checking out your 4 hour. 4 hour looks good. 4 hour looks like it's ready to keep on pushing up. Keep chugging along. Going into the 1 hour. 1 hour's resetting already. Oh shit. So, on a nice little scalper, let's see here. Could you take the top? I wouldn't take the top. I would be looking at it just like this. Right here. Little scalp trade getting you up to 1373. A cute and adorable little 6.1% upside move could come tonight. So you could possibly make some money while sleeping. That's great. Next up, we have LTC in the house. Litecoin. Litecoin's looking damn fine. 6.95% on the very short term. A little bit longer term, we're looking for this 36% upside going back up to $114. If this time, so I saw this on the daily before, if this time, because last time we were utilizing this level of support, we were basically overbought on the daily. This time, we're utilizing this level of support, oversold. So now, this next leg higher, you could break that 114 and run all the way up to 232. That's going to be a much longer term hold, but that divergence is absolutely stunning. So it took a long time for it to develop, but man, that looks really, really good. Even if you look at this low back here, you can distinctively see this was the low on the RSI, how much lower you got, maintaining the exact same price. So this is very good divergence. This is showing it wants to start pushing all the way up and maybe even see that beautiful 232. So Litecoin looking dang good. All right, XCN. So Jim is looking to short XCN. I don't think you're going to get the short, man. I don't think you're going to get the short. Not right now. So remember what I mentioned. We never really hit that golden retrace. So we could leg up and go touch it and then roll over. I'm starting to think XCN wants to do it. I must buy more. Oh, geez, Woozy. Oh, geez. Honestly, if you guys are looking to get into a brand new one, I'm sorry I didn't have time to make the video today, but I think Honey Hive Mapper is probably the best bet right now. It looks so damn good. Anyways, that's just a nice little one-off shout out. I mean, if you're a part of the members group, you saw how I got into the HNT trade this morning. I got out of it. I was thinking about getting back into it later this afternoon. Then my son started needing way more attention than necessary. Now it's up 10%. Oh, man. There's a lot of things that are ready to blast off. A lot of things. And XCN, based off your daily, this thing's ready to keep on going. I would be looking for that 337498. Yeah, you're bullishly consolidating on the 4-hour too. Oh my gosh. You have a measured move based off the 4-hour consolidation, getting you up even higher, closer to that 618. So here you go, Jim. 39 to possibly 57% upside. What's Honey traded on? Hive Mapper? You can find it on Weeks. I don't know where else it is located on. Let me see. But yeah, it's Hive Mapper Honey. Honey Hive Mapper. Number 14 on the like. The easiest way to support the channel is to smash the like. Remember, there's no KYC for smashing the like button. Do it today and show your support. Trade Intuition coming in here. I appreciate the heck out of you, man. Hopefully you're having a great day. Guys, if you need some fantastic TA, go check out Trade Intuition. Let's see if I can pull up his channel. I know you guys do a lot better job at pulling up channels than I do. Anyways, here is Trade Intuition's channel. Go check him out. Great TA, great guy, great music. Go check him out. Here we go. Give him a look, guys. Give him a look. Alrighty. So XCN right now still looking like more upside to come. 39 to 57% upside. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, I'm watching for it to roll up and roll over. Oh, I got you, Jim. I got you. Longing Aereo before the short. Oh, you're longing Aereo, huh? Anyways, Hive Mapper. It's traded on Coinbase, MEXC, Gate.io, KuCoin, BingX, Kraken, Bitmart. I don't know what LBank is. Radium. You can find Honey, aka Hive Mapper, pretty much on any exchange. Woozy, any exchange. So, yeah. To leverage trade it, though, I have not figured out which one. No problem, Jim. No problem. We're going to check out Aereo also, so I can see what the long is all about over there. Aero. Anyways, next up we have Boson. Boson. Okay, I don't think I've looked at this map in a long time. A really long time. Beautiful bottoming out pattern here. Let's check out your daily so I can see it clearly. Oh, the strength, the bullish divergence, the higher low. This looks good. This looks good. I'd be looking strictly for that beautiful 618. simply because you're still in a major downtrend, longer term downtrend. So yeah, Boson looks really good. I would still be looking for another 135% upside. This looks great. Let's check out the lower time frames. Going into the 4-hour time frame, you're getting into pretty deep into that bullish control zone, but you did flip all of your moving averages, which is great. Your 1 hour needs to reset. I mean, I guess it doesn't need to, but, you know, it would be nice. You're not trying to jump into new trades like this. God, these pullbacks are deep. These pullbacks are deep. Jeez. Well, based off the last pullback, high to low. Oh, that's so deep. What is that? A 786? That's crazy. I wouldn't even trade this. If you're buying and holding, great. That was a 786. Gee, these deep retraces, they will stop you out terribly. But longer term, I'd be looking at it longer term. This is a great buying opportunity, great accumulation range. I would be looking for this 131% upside to play out, getting you up to 2753. Sorry, 02753. This it looks good for the longer term. The short term, I don't like the lack of volume. It would be hard to trade. Hard to trade. Anyways, moving on from Boson, we have DGB. Digibyte. That's what it is. Digibyte. Man, what a grind. It is grinding its way up. This thing is going to make you into an 80-year-old man by the time it actually makes its move. The next leg up, we are looking for a 50% run to the upside. I'm pretty sure I mapped this thing out like 2 weeks ago. It hasn't gone anywhere. Maybe it'll have its day. Maybe. We're just so patient. So very patient. Noted your 619 was already 618 was already achieved. Then it pulled back. Now it is just uptrending and looking to try and go up again, hopefully, with an otherwise bullish market. Looks like I need to get back into my VThor trade. Damn. Alright, anyways. DGB. When bids. But we could see a 50% move to the upside. Alrighty. Aerodrome. Beautiful move. We had it mapped out from long ago. The prophecy has come true. 50% upside achieved, and it's still running. I will not be able to join you for that trade because that thing's overbought on the 4-hour and showing bearish divergence. I am unable to touch that right now, but hey, hopefully, trade, you got in there at a very good time, which, knowing you, you probably got in around here or even down here. So congratulations on your gains. Thing looks crazy. So what I had mapped out for that 50% was this right here, and it hit. Ooh. Whoever asked for that last week or something, hopefully they took the trade. Hopefully. Because it was lining up really nicely, not only for the 618 golden retrace, but also that 1618 to the upside. Looked good. Alrighty. That is all the requests for the evening. Now, I'm going to do a weird thing. I'm going to go on the hunt for a trade for overnight. Solana looked pretty decent for it, but I think VThor might be it for the over evening trade. Our stochastic on the 4-hour reset, sort of. We're getting a green dot on Cypher B. Scalping long and looking to kill it on the short. It ran up like crazy. It did run up like crazy. It really did. I would just be scared to short this market before Monday. I would actually be scared to short. Weird thing for me to say, I know. But no, I'd be really scared to short it right now. This small price action here is what I'm looking at, because on your 1-hour time frame, it looked like price was trying to hold down here at 0.02504. We wicked below it a little bit. That's where my worry comes in. But we are getting some decent price action here. We have a sell signal on the 1-hour on Cypher B. That's unfortunate. My little cheater code over there. Ugh, too bad. If we can break this little downtrend, that would make me extremely happy and make me a little more confident in this trade. The reason why I'm basically stalking this trade right now, that's a 14% move. That's a beautiful move, especially considering I like to trade on 15x leverage. It's a pretty move, and I love waking up to money. You know, it's a weird feeling when you just like, dang, I just made that while sleeping. Chef's kiss. It's beautiful. But also, I'm seeing Bonk trying to run up right now. What are you doing, Bonk? You already hit your 31%. You're tapping it twice? You're resetting your stochastic while butting up against resistant? Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone here. Do we need to look at the meme coins overnight? You reset your 4 hour? Well, excuse me, sir. I was unaware of the game you were playing. Bonk? Bonk, you are a contender. You are to 20%? Low cap, low liquidity coin, 200 million coins? Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, Bosun, the only thing I don't like about it is those crazy wicks. The 786 retracement on a swing to the upside, I'm not a big fan of that. Not a big fan. Those ones I usually like to stay away from because they like to stop people out in their trades. They really like to stop people out. And I'm not a big fan of that. Let's check the 15. Are we low? Oh my god, we're low on the 15? Even on a 15-minute scalp, I could do that. I don't like being in the bullish control zone. I don't like the fact that you're mild bearish divergence on the 15. I don't like that. But you are above all your moving averages. Dang, Bonk, honestly, looks interesting right now. We could see this thing go up anywhere between 20 or 14%. Alright, I'm going to stop looking at Bonk. Bonk's going to get me in trouble overnight. That one, oof. Oof. Oh yeah, for everyone out here, this is Honey. Honey, on your daily, this is what caught my attention. It's the fact that you had the increasing in strength with the double bottom here on the daily. And now we're just waiting to see, are we going to come all the way back down to 25 432, or are we just going to break out? Because a golden retrace is 229% upside. I think this is a great area to start accumulating honey. I just want to know how long I have to accumulate it. You know, we have a high stochastic on the daily. I think I could accumulate this over the weekend, but I'm not sure. So yeah, honey is living rent-free in my brain right now, and it's probably not a healthy thing. Let's ooh, wait a minute. R-weave? Hold on, breaking resistance. What's your oh. No bearish divergence yet. That's all I care about. You already started making your move, though. Damn it. 1 hour. What do we got? What do we got? You are bullishly consolidating. These things are so hard for me to trade because I don't trust them. The upsloping consolidation, I don't trust them ever. I really don't. But this is what I'm looking at for R-weave. Basically, you would maintain in this bull flag, essentially. And then once it finally breaks out, you're just looking at the flagpole doing something like that, getting you anywhere between 822 and 883. That's a 30% move, though. Damn. That's a tough call right there. That's a tough call. What are you doing, Power? See, I like Power better. I like this a lot better, especially on the 1 hour. It's really choppy. The sellers were trying to send it down, and you're just making consistent higher lows. I like this way better, because when those sellers get exhausted, this thing's just going to sprout up and get some wings. It's going to be like Red Bull. And with the Red Bull movement, see it spring up like a little chicken. It could be a 12% little pop to the upside. I like these. I like these a lot. If that 15-minute lines up as well, it does. See, I like these. I don't know, what do you guys think, chat? What are we trying to dive into tonight? Should we check out more meme coins? Ooh, A8. What are you doing? Ew. Ugh. I hate that chart. I don't like that one bit. Ugh. I don't like that either. Gross, get it out. I wish I knew about alpaca. Damn. Aptos. No. What about you, Anchor? Are you? No. Arkham? How about you? No. Let's go out to the 1 hour. Give me a better view. Damn, I do like this, though. Oh, I really like this. The sellers are trying so hard to suppress it at 57.1. Once it pops out of there, this thing's going to be nice. Dang. I like R-Weave, though. I do like R-Weave. I like R-Weave because of the stochastic on the 1 hour. You're retracing so fast on any sell pressure. This one is making me think I'm going to wake up. It'll be up 30%. That thing looks strong. Oh boy. It would be nice if I saw something like this. Like, I see something that sprouts up like a chicken, and you know what? Then I start looking into that whole sector. But nothing's really standing out. It's like Core's up 6.8%. Okay. HNT being up 10%. That makes me think I need to focus on deepen, which if it's deepen, you're going to want it to be in another category as well, like render. I think we found our winner. You have hit resistance 3 separate times, and now you're putting in a higher low? Chad, I think we found the winner right now. I think we found it. We have a very distinct level of support right here that we cannot touch anymore. I think we found it. What's the measured here? 553. 24% upside. Did we reset our 4 hour? 4 hour neutral territory. Sitting right on top of that 57. Oh boy. I think we found our winner. All right. If we have a high stochastic on the 15, it's just not happening, bro. She's just not that into you. 15-minute. All right. We found it. We're going into render. We found neutral on the stochastic, coming out of the bearish control zone. What? You had your bullish divergence, higher low situation? All right. I have been convinced. We're going into render. That's all it took. Render. All right. We don't need to talk about that theta trade. Here we go. 15x looking sauced up. Let's go long, baby. Let's go long. We're going super long. All right, 415.5 is the liquidation. I shouldn't have to worry about that, but get this stop loss at 420. Yeah, 420. You know, blaze it on a Friday, 420. We're doing it. 420. There we go, 420. So we could possibly lose 81%. That would be a real kick in the pants. Tell you what, especially losing that much while sleeping. Oh, I pay taxes for that. That would be rough. But we might be able to get some daycare money. This is what we're really looking at. 553.3. 553.3. That 24.71% upside. Yeah, that's what we're going to do right there. 553.3. Even Maneki went back up. Nice. 553.3 for a 369% move to the upside. That's what I'm talking about. If I can wake up to that, oh, it'll be a great, great Friday. It's just under $1,000. How annoying is that? Oh, my wife hates it when I do that. Especially on days where she has to go to work, and all of a sudden I'll get an alert, and I'm like, oh, hey, look at that. She'll be like, what? Well, I just made, and I'll say the amount, and she'll look at me and she'll be like, I work for 12 hours and I can't make that much. I was like, I know, you chose a bad career. She's really mad at me. But if I do things right, you know what? She won't have to work very long. Let's go ahead and look at your Maneki real quick. Maneki. Why is it perpetuals? Hold on. Oh, it's because I misspelled it. There we go. That was quite the pullback. Holy shit. That's insane. Why did I have this here? Oh, because I was calling for more downside. That was your 50% retrace. You went a little bit higher and you pulled back. Damn. That's a big rejection. I would not try to go long on that. Who would have seen that? I know, Rich. Golly. Nobody could call these things, okay? It's random. Oh, man. Yeah, that's insane. You could literally find yourself all the way back down here. I would not the 15-minute you got oversold. Your 1 hour, you're not oversold? Damn. That's rough. Maybe you maintain the higher low, but that's rough. Sheesh. It looks even worse on the 4 hour, but your 4 hour is at least resetting, so that's nice. But you do have a sell signal on Cypher B. That's unfortunate. It's this giant bearish candle that just, you don't really want to trade off that and go long. You want to wait for some consolidation. After that, you're like, dang, how much more are they planning on selling? Especially after the lower high. It's dirty. People took profits. Yeah, they did. They definitely did. All right, so the render trade, we're already underwater. We're down 5%. Oh my gosh. Run for the hills. Get out of the trade. We're dying out here. I think we're going to be all right. I really do. Actually, I need to put it back in this. USDT, there we go. We're back in the current trades tab. All right. Well, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I do actually have to be at the gym by 6 a.m. tomorrow. It's going to be a rough one because today I didn't even get my nap. My son made sure that I didn't get my nap. That little booger. Anyways, guys, I will get that video out tomorrow, though, because the wife is going to be home, and I will be able to film it. We're going to be talking about Deepin. Just like I told you guys yesterday, I do believe Deepin is going to be really, really good within the next 30 days. Great show. Thank you, Trade Intuition. I appreciate that. But yeah, just so you all can front run all of the tokens I'm going to be talking about, or at least the top 5 here, I'm looking into HNT, Power, Render, Honey, probably Arweave, because I already talked about Filecoin. See you next time, Trade. I will see you next time as well. Hopefully you're going live soon, and I see it when you're live. Most of the time I'm not on my YouTube to get the notifications, so hey, if you want, in the Discord there is a section for you to post when you're live. I will definitely see it then, because right up here, promote your content, we have a nice old tab for that. I just want a chance to clean up the Discord, and now it's looking more pretty. So yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys have a wonderful night. Hopefully you're keeping your stop losses tight. And also, hopefully you're making some gains out here. We can stop eating salad. We can start eating steak again. It's going to be great. Anyways, I'm going to catch you guys tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a great night. No live tonight. Awesome. Thank you. All right. All right, guys. I'll catch you later. Deuces. Keep those stop losses tight. See ya.